Hello once again, AP Stat students. Welcome back to Chapter 12, Section 12.1, Day 3. And the focus of Day 3 will be on performing a significance test for the slope, or Day 2 was looking at confidence intervals. So, when the conditions for inference are met, we can use the slope B of the sample regression line to construct a confidence interval for the slope beta of the population regression line. But we can also perform a significance test to determine whether a specified value of beta is plausible. The null hypothesis has a general form that the null is such that beta is whatever that hypothesized value is. And a lot of times that'll just be zero, that there is no slope. To do a test, standardize B to get the test statistic. We standardize by doing our common, it's like a z-score or a t-score for us, taking our statistic minus our parameter, divided by the standard deviation of our statistic. That's our t-value. Well, to find the p-value for that, we can use our table and use a t-distribution with n-2 degrees of freedom, or we can use technology to get our t-value, which is what we'll be doing most of the time anyway. And I want to reference those again. At the top of our chapter in Launchpad, there are some tech corners. I believe tech corner 28 is for confidence intervals, and 29 is for significance tests. So, again, suppose the conditions for inference are met. Again, that goes back to our linner in box 2, so we'll assume that those are met. To test the hypothesized value, or the hypothesis that, or null hypothesis, whatever value we have, we compute that test statistic. Generally, again, by technology, we'll do that. And we'll find the p-value by calculating the probability of getting a t-statistic that is large, that is this large or larger, or that value or more extreme. Again, the definition of the p-value is the probability of getting a value at whatever this value is, or more extreme, specified by the alternative hypothesis. So again, if it's greater than, we've got a one-tailed test, and all the p-value, all the probabilities in the tail. It could be less than, or it could be a two-tailed test, where it's saying it's just different. Okay? But again, remember, on either significance testing or confidence intervals, we're using a t-distribution with n-2 degrees of freedom when we're looking that up in our table. Alright, well, this should give us all the information we know, or should know for this section. You can check through the list here to make sure that you'll be able to do that. Again, checking the conditions. So again, that's our linner. You should know what you'd be able to interpret each of these values: our y-intercept, our slope, our standard deviation of our y values, the standard error of our slope, and then our coefficient of determination, which is something from a previous chapter as well that talks about the percent of variation that's explained by that regression line. It talks about how good that regression line is, and be able to find those in our computer output, or our TI Inspire. Be able to construct and determine confidence intervals, which is from the Day 2 video, and then be able to perform a significance test, which is in today's video. So, short video today. Should be able to give you now the ability to work on these problems, numbers 13, 15, and 17. So, good luck, and we'll see you in chapter 12.2.